Hello, my name is Shelby and I am super excited about today's video. I have been looking forward to filming the what's in my hospital bag or like packing my hospital bag since before I even found out I was pregnant, like back when we were trying to get pregnant. So I'm really excited to be here today and sharing what is in my hospital bag as a first-time mom. So I may have overpacked, I may have underpacked, I may have packed some things that I don't know if I'll need and other things that maybe I should have packed. So also feel free to let me know down below if there's anything I have missed or if there's anything that you really think that I probably don't need. As a first-time mom, I know I might be overpacking a tiny bit, but that's okay. I am super excited, so let's just jump right into it. So first thing, I created my own little checklist for my hospital bag. I watched a lot of other people's videos, I looked through Pinterest and looked at a bunch of other lists, and then created my own hospital bag checklist. I really like a checklist, so I'm gonna go through it today and share everything that's on the checklist and everything I have in my bag. And then I'm gonna try to upload it if you want to use this too. So it should be a free like download for you to download and use the same checklist. See, just some pretty colors, hospital bag checklist. We're just gonna start at the top and work our way through each category, and I will show you what I have. The first thing that we're going to start with on the list is clothes. That's also on the checklist. That's the first little section that I have on there. I tried to keep everything really comfortable, but still keeping it pretty minimal. So the first thing on my list is a pair of shower slip-on shoes. Just for slipping on to go to the bathroom, and then if I do want to get in the shower or anything like that, they're waterproof, so I don't have to be in the shower barefoot. So these are just for walking around the hospital and going in and out of the shower, and I just wanted something really easy to slip on and off. The next thing on my list is a pair of button-up pajamas that are really comfortable for breastfeeding after. So they have the buttons up the front, they're super soft and stretchy. They're from Target Stars Above brand, and it just comes with the t-shirt and a pair of shorts, so that hopefully I will be nice and comfortable but breastfeeding friendly. The next thing I have is a PJ or pajama dress. So I'm actually bringing two of them, just in case one gets dirty. I have the striped one and this black one. Same thing, they're both from the Stars Above brand from Target. So they're super soft, super stretchy. I feel like it's nice, in my mind, it's gonna be nice to have like a dress, because then I don't have to have any bottoms on. So if I'm laboring in the dress, or if I am needing to put on, like if it's post and I'm like putting on the big pads or anything like that, I don't need to worry with bottoms coming on and off over top of it, but I'm still covered. So I'm bringing two of those. A going home outfit. I wanted to keep this super simple. So I have a pair of gray sweatpants, just super comfortable. And then I have this cute mama oversized t-shirt. Again, really stretchy, really soft and comfortable, easy to pop up if for breastfeeding. So this is going to be my going home outfit. I didn't feel like I needed anything super cute. I just wanted to be comfortable on my way home from the hospital. So just bringing that t-shirt and those sweatpants. I also have on there a dirty clothes bag. So I'm just bringing this like Target plastic bag for anything that does get dirty, to bring home and wash. So I can just tuck it in here instead of having to put anything dirty back into our bag. I know they have bags at the hospital too, but I just wanted to bring our own just in case. Next I have on the list is two comfortable nursing bras. So I just have these like crisscross ones, again from Target, that you can pop down. They're really easy access. I've worn them a couple times before just to make sure they're really comfortable and fit me really well. So I've got the pink one and the black one, and my thought with two is that I'll wear one during labor, and if it gets dirty I can just throw it in my dirty clothes bag, and then I've got a clean one to put on after. So those are two nursing bras that I'm also bringing. A couple pairs of comfy socks. So I have just some like tall socks that I wear all the time. They're super comfy. You could bring like a pair of fuzzy socks. I just find the fuzzy socks like feel I don't know, not gross, but like I feel like these are just gonna wash better when I come home. And then I also have a labor and delivery kit from Freedom Mom that came with these like grippy socks. So I'm also bringing a pair of grippy socks. I don't know if the grippy socks, like I wouldn't go out and probably purchase these, but because I bought that kit, I have them, along with also another thing in that kit is this, this labor gown. So it's got like buttons and snaps to be able to access your back and for breastfeeding. So there's like down the back, you can see there's snaps, or the Velcro, no, it's snaps, and then access for breastfeeding as well. So again, I wouldn't go out and purchase a labor gown, but I got the Freedom Mom kit on like a super good sale. So the labor gown was practically like free with the sale when you added up all the other things that I got in the kit. So I am bringing this labor gown. I don't think it's necessary and I wouldn't have gone out of my way to purchase it, but I am bringing it with me, as well as those grippy socks. And then I also have here comfy underwear. So I'm not going to show you all the underwear I'm bringing, but I'm bringing a couple pairs of just comfortable, like more oversized fitting underwear. More so I think for like the laboring part. I'm guessing afterwards I'm just going to wear the mesh underwear that the hospital gives you. I know there's a couple things that I have here too that the hospital will provide, but I mostly just wanted a couple backups for like the drive home, just in case something does happen. We do live 30 to 40 minutes away from the hospital, so I didn't want to have to be going back home to pick up things, or there is a decent distance to drive home in case we run into any problems. So I did pack some like oversized, not trying to look cute underwear, just to be comfortable. I do have two other things that I threw in here, again, just for comfort. I just have like an oversized black t-shirt, and then I do have this button-up t-shirt in case I was a little bit chillier or something and I wanted to throw on like a long sleeve button-up t-shirt. And then I'm hoping to wear this probably to the hospital, just like an oversized hoodie. So more just like comfort pieces. I don't think any of those are essential. I'm just throwing them in because I had a little bit of extra space, so I might as well bring some extra layers. In my opinion, in general though, like you don't need the hoodie because you can just use a blanket, like cuddle up in a blanket. So I don't know. We'll see if this actually makes it to the hospital or not. I'm not putting it in the bag. It's just sitting on the side. If I pop it on, awesome. If I don't, it is summer, so I might not end up bringing this one, but I thought I would mention it. Next, we're gonna jump into toiletries. I have stuff for me and my husband all in this bag together, and then a couple other little bags that I'll explain as we go. But for toiletries, so I have shampoo and conditioner, body wash, and lotion. I've just packed, this is like my shower little bag. So it's got shampoo, conditioner, body lotion, and body wash in it. So if I do want to take a shower, I don't have to sort through or pull anything else out. I just have to grab this. I don't know if I'm gonna want to. I do tend to I find showers really relaxing and refreshing and make me feel alive again. So I could see myself definitely wanting a shower after, but I'm just bringing it just in case because we will see. Then I have my face skincare. So this is like the toiletry bag or the things that I normally bring with me when I travel. I just have like a bunch of these minis that I've purchased and then I just refill them as needed. So I have a face wash, I have a makeup remover, a lighter lotion and a thicker lotion, and then a little eye cream to go with it. I also did bring a face oil just because I know the hospital can be super drying, so I just wanted to make sure I had all of that, as well as some face wipes. I'm not normally a big face wipe person. I just normally use like a towel and some water or something like that, but I thought this would be really nice to have on hand just in case you need like a quick refresh. I also brought for face care is this hydrating mist. So it's the Glow Recipes Watermelon Glow Mist. I just really love the smell of it, and I think it's just nice and refreshing to spray on your skin if I was feeling hot or just needed a refresh. Hair clip and hair ties. I have a hair clip, and then I also brought a few different scrunchies. I normally just kind of like attach them all together like that. So I have a couple different scrunchies and the hair clip, just because it kind of depends. I tend to lean towards the hair clip, but if I need my hair like really high and like out of my face, I would want the scrunchie. So I am gonna bring some of both, but I feel like you just need whatever you normally use to pull your hair up, because I definitely know I'm not gonna want my hair down. In my main bag, I also do have deodorant. I did bring a nail care clip because I feel like like obviously I'm not going to be sitting there clipping my nails, but if I got like a hangnail or tore a nail or something, that would bug me so much. So it just has like a pair of nail clippers and a nail file in it, just in case I need that. And then a toothbrush and toothpaste for both my husband and myself in our little kit here. We then also have a tiny bit of makeup. I don't know if I'm going to actually want to put makeup on, but I could see me wanting to put maybe a little bit for some pictures or for coming home, but I'm bringing very minimal. So I have like an eyeliner, a little brightening eyeliner, mascara, and this like glow stick just to add maybe some glow to my face, and that's it. I'm not bringing, I already don't wear a lot of makeup in general, so I didn't feel like I needed to pack a lot for a hospital stay. I actually also do have some sunscreen in my little toiletry bag. I really like to try to take care of my skin, and sunscreen is one of the #1 things that you should use. So I do have some sunscreen, probably just for the drive home, especially because it is summer, sitting in the car. I'll probably put this on, but just wanted to mention, I don't think it's necessarily a necessity, but I did pack it. And then I have one more little bag. It's just this like little zipper bag that instead of having to open the big toiletry bag for like the little essentials, like this is I know I'm gonna actually need these things throughout our hospital stay. I have a lotion, some eye drops, and multiple different chapstick options, and then just some Kleenex. So again, this is just my my essentials little kit. So it's all the things that I know for sure I'm gonna want. If I never open up the big one, I can at least for sure have this one available to me for easy access. The next category I'm going to jump into is my comfort category. I would say just about everything in the comfort category is optional. In the end, honestly, everything is practically optional. If you just show up to the hospital in labor, they will make sure that you have everything that you need. This is just like the extras to be more comfortable, if needed. So this next section, like I'm really excited to have these things in the hospital, but I know for sure if you just showed up and didn't have any of them, you would be just fine. So let's just dive into that little section though. The first thing I have is a microwavable warming pack. Again, I know they can give you like hot water gloves or something else that could be warm, but I just feel like it's like my emotional support microwavable pillow or microwavable heat pack. So I am going to bring this. It's nice and small. I have some nicer, bigger ones that I like at home, but I just picked my smallest one to bring into the hospital just in case I want a gentle heat on my back or after, or if I'm cold at all. I tend to be cold in the hospital. I do work in a hospital, and so I do tend to be colder than warmer. Obviously, I've never been in labor in a hospital, so we'll see if that's the case this time, but I am packing my little hot pack. I am also packing a cozy blanket, so it's something I can wash it when I get home. I did pick a darker color just in case, and I didn't pick my favorite blanket. I think that that's the biggest thing, is don't bring your absolute favorite blanket or your light white blanket to the hospital. If it doesn't make it home, it's okay. I won't be devastated, but I am gonna bring a blanket because I don't like the hospital blankets. They're kind of scratchy and itchy and uncomfortable, so I did want to bring my own soft, comfortable blanket. Pillows, same thing with pillows. These aren't our normal bed pillows, as well as not our normal bed like pillowcases. There are guest room like extra pillows that were really cheap from IKEA. So if they don't make it home, or if I just feel like it's too gross to bring them home, that's okay. I don't like being wasteful, but we have had them for a long time, so I'm not super upset if they don't come home with us, if they do get gross. But I know, again, I really hate the hospital pillows. They're like plastic and uncomfortable. So we are bringing one for me and one for my husband. We are bringing our own pillows to the hospital. I just need to be comfortable. I know myself and I know how I feel about comfort and what will make me comfortable, and I just need to bring those things. The next few things in my comfort category are eye masks. So again, I've got two in here. I've got a little pink one and a black one for me, one for my husband. If we do want to try to get some rest in the hospital, things are bright and noisy. So we do have some eye masks just to be safe. I also have a portable handheld fan. So I've mentioned a few times that I get cold in the hospital, but I could also see in labor me being very warm. So I'm packing for both climates. It just like has like a push button and a little tripod that you can like attach it to anything. So I'm like, if I attach it to like the side of my hospital bed and blow it at myself, I think that I will really enjoy this as a comfort measure. We also have our little portable sound machine. We got this for baby girl, and it's actually going to go in her diaper bag in general, but it's going to be, I think, helpful in the hospital. Again, hospitals are loud, hospitals are bright. It gives some ambient noise to maybe help drown out some of those other things if we are trying to rest. And then last thing I am for sure bringing is a water bottle. I know I see people talk about those like jugs of water with like the bendy straws that everyone gets in the hospital. I don't know if we have those in Canada, or at least not where I live. Maybe it's just a labor and delivery thing, but like where I've worked, we don't have those big, nice jugs of water. We have quite small little things of water. So I am bringing my own water bottle because I know I'm going to want to stay hydrated. So I will have this to refill as needed. And that's it for like my comfort section of the list. The next section is the post-birth care section. Again, the hospital is going to provide you all of these things. I don't think anything in this section is a necessity to bring. It's just me being over-prepared, worried about the drive home if I need something, or if I need something ASAP and someone's busy and they can't get it to me right away. I am just packing a couple things just in case. So it's a pretty small bag and a pretty small section. I do have, though, nipple butter. That's one thing. I at first was like, I'm not going to pack nipple butter. That seems silly. You're barely going to have breastfed when you're in the hospital. But then I watched a few videos where people didn't pack it and they said it was their biggest regret to not bring nipple butter. So it's pretty small. I am going to throw it in there. 1 to 2 large disposable pads. So again, just for the drive home, I just have a couple of pads in here just in case, as well as a pair of disposable underwear. Again, these are the ones from Freedom Mom. They're gonna give you mesh underwear. I'm gonna try to use those because I want to use the hospital resources as much as I can, not my own. But again, just tucking them away in case something happens and I do need a backup. I also threw in a like adult diaper. So exciting that that's something that's on my list now. Again, just in case if I'm hating the pads and I want to put on the actual diaper. They don't really have these as much in the hospital. They have the mesh with the big pad. So I'm just bringing one just in case as a backup. I then had seen somewhere about breastfeeding pads. Again, in my mind, I'm like, your milk hasn't come in. I don't know if these are necessary or not, but I know a lot of people mentioned bringing them. So I just got this sample pack in, like from a registry giveaway, the Lancino like nipple pad covers for catching any leakage. So I'm just bringing like this sample pack with me to the hospital. I didn't feel like I needed to bring too much of that. And then I also have a belly support band. I'm the type of person, I just know myself, I like to feel supported. Some people during pregnancy, they're like, they don't want anything touching their belly. They feel really uncomfortable. They don't want the pressure. I've been the opposite. Like, I like to feel held in around my belly. So I feel like I'm going to really like that held in feeling after. If I don't, that's fine. I'm not using it for any aesthetic purposes. It's purely just, I think I'll be more comfortable with something to hold me in, but I also don't know that. I am bringing one just in case though. Just a couple more sections here. The next thing I'm going to go through are the electronics that I'm choosing to bring that I think are more of like the essential electronics. And then I do have like an extra section on the list too that, again, super optional, but we will be bringing it just in case we need it. So the electronics that I think are more essential is I'm bringing the camera. I'm currently filming on it, so I can't show it to you, but I am bringing my camera, an extra SD card, and an extra battery. Just if we want to take pictures or film anything, I just want to make sure that I have those things just in case. The next thing is some headphones. So we each have a pair of just like these little tiny, they're like earbud headphones, and they're nice and fully charged. One for me, one for my husband, just to listen to music or watch videos or anything like that to not disturb other patients, and keep things quieter. Or if he wants to watch something and I want to watch something else or listen to different music or whatever, we're bringing each a pair of headphones. And then an extra large charging cable. I think ours is a 6-foot charging cable. I know I've seen a lot of people like say the 10-foot charging cable, but this is one we already had and I didn't want to purchase an extra one just in case. Sometimes the outlets aren't in the most convenient location for you to be charging your phone and looking at it at the same time. So we are bringing this extra large charging cable. I'm also just making sure to bring charging cables for any of the electronics that we have. So for that fan and for the portable sound machine, I have those charging cables as well, just in case we need to charge them up too. Then going into the extras section, so the super up to you if you want to bring kind of section, I have a exercise ball. It's not up here, it's down in our garage, but I have an exercise ball with a pump. It's still like in the box. I pumped it up to make sure it was okay, but then just deflated it and it's in the box, so we don't have to bring the whole ball in. It's probably something that we're gonna bring and throw in the car just to have it there just in case, but not actually bring it into the hospital unless I feel like I need it. I think that they sometimes have them in the hospital, but I just wanted it. I've found it really comfortable when I've had back pain to sit on the ball and to use it. So I did want to have one just in case we don't have one in the hospital. But it's probably not gonna be something that I'm gonna actually pack in a bag and make sure it comes in. Also, essential oil rollers, another extra thing. If you like essential oils, our hospitals are scent free. I know some people bring actual like diffusers, but I feel like some people don't like the smell, so I don't want to be like wafting diffuser smell out into the hallway. So I'm just bringing some little, I really just like a peppermint type oil. So it's a peppermint oil roller with a couple other little things in it. Snacks, I put it under the extras, but it's definitely, I think, an essential. We are packing a little bag of snacks that I've put aside. I have a bag of trail mix that I've put, a bag of just solid cashews, and some of those little Fig Newton bars in a bag, as well as some electrolyte drinks. I really like the Element drinks, obviously not sponsored, but I actually really enjoy them. I bought into a sponsorship of someone else was sponsored by Element, and I really enjoy the flavor. They make me feel hydrated, and I think that that's just a really nice thing to have to add to your water. I tend to be very nauseous in general. Like, I've been nauseous my entire pregnancy, like still struggling with nausea to this day, and I'm 38 weeks in 2 days. So it's sometimes nice, sometimes just water can make me more nauseated, so it's nice to add something with some flavor that doesn't have lots of sugars and other stuff in it, and I might not be eating or drinking enough, so I felt like the Element electrolytes would be a really good thing to bring. But I would say if you like a different electrolyte drink, just bring an electrolyte drink or a hydrating drink of your choice to the hospital would be my recommendation. I also did pack a little box of gum. I just feel like it could be nice to freshen your breath or chew on something. Again, nausea, like the gums really helped me with my nausea if I'm feeling really sick, so it could help with that too. So I did pack a little box of gum as well. A couple other things on my non-essential list, but essential I feel like to me, is I'm bringing a Kobo. I would say like a Kobo, an e-reader, a book. It doesn't have to be like an electronic book, but just something that's entertainment that doesn't have you staring at the screen or at your phone necessarily. I just feel like this is a little bit less stimulating, so it could be nice in the evening as entertainment. And then I have a Polaroid camera, so I've got it all in a little bag here, mostly for, we have like that book that you can put like pictures in over their first year of life, and I think it'd be really cute to have some Polaroids to actually put into that book. So I have the Polaroid camera. This one's loaded with new batteries and film, and then I have an extra film and extra batteries just in case. I was also recently watching someone else pack their hospital bag, and I hadn't seen a lot of people mention this or do this, but I felt like it could be nice to have. It was just to bring a like paper journal or notebook to write notes of like what's happening. I hear lots of women like think back to their birth and can't remember a lot of it and like wish that they remembered more, so this could be helpful for writing notes. You could also just write notes in your phone, so it doesn't need to be an extra step, but again, I like the low stimulating of like paper, so I could write out thoughts and feelings and notes in this. So I do have a notebook and then some pens as well to write in the notebook. Okay, last section of the checklist is the for baby section. So I have a diaper bag packed for her. It's mostly just like just to bring stuff. It's not like actually how we're gonna pack her diaper bag, but I have packed it with the for baby stuff, which again, not a lot of it is actually essential. They will give you diapers and wipes and things like that at the hospital, so you don't have to stress too much about those things, but it's more for like the pictures, the cute things to put her in after, all of those things. So for baby, I have one newborn onesie. Again, I don't know for sure what size she's gonna come out as, so I'm packing a newborn onesie as well as a 0 to 3 onesie, just so that we have a couple of options. I am also throwing in a couple of newborn gowns, again more probably just for some cute pictures. So I've got these two newborn gowns, like the tie knot gowns, and any of those could be your going home outfit as well. I am throwing in just a little newborn onesie and pants probably for her going home outfit, but again, you could probably do with like even just the newborn onesie and a 0 to 3 onesie, just so you have some options size wise. I don't think that you need that much clothes. It's just I'm indecisive and I wasn't sure which ones to bring. So I'm bringing a little bit of everything just in case. I do have on here a couple of burp cloths. Again, not essential, but more for our drive home. If there's spit up, if there's something that I need to clean up with, I just wanted to have a couple, and then these will probably live in her diaper bag after, so that's why I figured I could just throw them in now. 2 swaddles. So I did pack some really cute, like a little pink swaddle and some floral swaddle. I'm just doing 2 because I think that they're both really pretty, and again for pictures. I know some people too bring like the Velcro swaddles into the hospital. I have some Velcro swaddles for when she's home, but I didn't feel like I needed to bring them to the hospital with me, so I'm just bringing the like muslin cloth swaddles. A small pack of wipes. So I have like this separate bag that goes in the diaper bag that's for my like diaper-ing essentials. I got this like little sample pack of wipes, so it's just like 10 wipes that we can bring. Again, my just in case wipes. The hospital will have wipes. I'm not too worried about needing anything, but I just wanted a pack just in case we have to do a diaper change on the drive home. It's also why I brought a couple of diapers. So I have just 2 diapers. Again, the hospital is going to give you diapers, so I wasn't too stressed about that. And then this is like an extra, it's just going to live in her diaper bag. I don't think you need to bring it to the hospital, but I'm just throwing it in there as it's already living in there. It's just a washable, wipeable changing mat. Put that in there. And then her car seat. So her car seat's already installed in the car, but I would say that is your #1 essential, to make sure that you have your car seat coming with you to the hospital, because they won't let you leave without it. And then we have just like a couple cute extras. So we have like a little announcement card that says "Hello World." I'm bringing like a little like footprint, handprint maker. But again, not essentials, just some little extras for some pictures if we wanted to take them. And I think that's it. I also have on the list any hospital paperwork that might be needed. In Canada, we don't really need any paperwork to bring, but just confirming with your hospital that there's nothing that you need to bring in with you, because I think in the States it can be a little bit different. You need like your insurance and all of that. So just making sure that if you have any hospital paperwork, I would pack that away in a bag to go with you. Oh, I forgot to mention too, this is like a super extra, but my aunt made me this beautiful soft baby blanket that I'm going to bring to the hospital to take some pictures of her in, and then maybe like for in the car seat or something after I can tuck it around her. But I am bringing this blanket as well. So I think that's pretty much it for my part of the hospital bag. Obviously my husband is also packing some things. I didn't make a little section for him because I think that he's going to share most of the things with me, and their list is really simple. Like, he's going to bring a pair of shower shoes, a pair of shorts, a couple t-shirts, and a pair of sweatpants. And then we're sharing toiletries. I have his toothbrush packed. We're going to share like all the electronics. I've just made sure to bring enough things for him as well, like bringing the double set of headphones and bringing snacks for both of us. So I didn't make a section just for him, but his stuff will also go in the bag with me. So let me pack it all up and I'll show you what everything looks like in the actual hospital bag. Our angle may have changed a bit just because I had to move some things around to get this all packed up, but I have everything pretty much packed in just a couple of bags here. So my majority is in this carry-on suitcase, and I just want to say, please, you don't feel like you need to buy a bag just to be your hospital bag. I feel like I see a lot of people like purchasing a bag just for their hospital bag, and I'm like, you're gonna take that to the hospital. Why do you need a brand new bag for it? So this is a carry-on I already had. It's been on a few trips. I can wipe it down and clean it before it comes back into our home. But I am just packing in this. If you need a bag, go ahead and buy one, obviously. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but just don't feel the pressure to buy a brand new bag just for your hospital bag. Anyways, carry-on suitcase. And then I have like all of our more electronic and snacks things in this backpack. And then I have her diaper bag, or what will be her diaper bag, but it has like the mementos and clothes and all of that extra stuff packed in here as well. My blanket and our 2 pillows. So it feels like a lot. I'm worried about having to carry it all in, but I can't think of a better way to pack it up so that it's smaller. So we will see. Hopefully it doesn't feel like a lot when we're trying to go into the hospital, but that is what I have currently packed for my hospital bag. If there's anything, oh, there's one thing I didn't mention. I am packing our laptop and charger because we want to like watch movies and stuff if we want to. So we're gonna bring it just in case, but it's just like packed into the backpack. I also have, if there's anything I think of, I'm just gonna write it down on another little list and have it set aside. Like we'll probably bring a couple more phone chargers or another phone charger because we currently only have the one, but we'll throw that in kind of as we're heading out. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm going to try to link that checklist so that you can print it and use it if you want. And then please Comment down below. Let me know if there's anything else I should be adding or should definitely be taking out. But that's where I'm at right now as a first-time mom packing my hospital bag. See you next time.